you being a female athlete, athletes have to be like strong and aggressive, but you're a woman, you got to be pretty and soft and all that stuff like that. Do you find that there's a challenge for you with that, or do the men that you've dated have an issue with that?
I don't think it's been so much of a challenge dating wise. I think it was a little bit of a challenge growing up. And I think it has to do with my parents too. I wasn't very girly for a long time. My mom didn't dress me up in really girly things. I played basketball in middle school. I didn't really have my own sense of fashion yet. I think I really started to learn that in high school. That's really when I started to be like, oh wow, I'm pretty, oh wow, I have a body for a girl, things that you don't really pay attention to, until you're at that age where those are
when the hormones kick in.
Yeah, when you're in high school, so it's like your appearance, what is your body type like? So I think that's kind of when I came more into my girliness, I guess you could say. That's where it started for me. I enjoy getting my nails done, but I'm a basketball coach, so I'm coaching right now, and it's a little challenging sometimes when I'm in practice. But it's hard sometimes, the mix between the two, because they kind of don't line up with each other.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Those traditional roles, and the future. Who knows what it's going to look like? I think that kind of like what you mentioned. I think there's a blending. I think that, you could see the both sex roles are kind of blending together. So what that new definition is going to be, I don't know, because I think there's always going to be a separate. I don't think they're just going to be we're just human beings and sex doesn't matter. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think there's still going to be differences between men and women. Have you ever, or any of the ladies that you've played sports with, I think you said yourself, you never found an issue with a guy, but you think that there was a guy who looked at you, or one of your friends who was like, yeah, she's hot or something, but I don't like the way, because some men really want their women to be very docile.
Yeah. No, I think honestly, it might have helped me.
Okay.
More. If anything wise, I think, at least because I use that sport world to kind of connect myself to the male side, because most men like sports, so at least in high school, when I first started dating, I guess you can say I played basketball, so I was attracted to other athletes. So being able to know you put in so much time into a sport and you have such passion for it, and understanding what it's like to be in that world.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up here in about another maybe 10 minutes or so. Okay, just want to give you a heads up. So yeah, the jock world, or were you attracted, you would say, to men who are athletic? I think you did say that, right? Okay, so, and do you think most athletic men, jocks, are into dating female jocks?
I don't know. That's a tricky one, because most guys like girly girls, know, but that was my thing though, in sports, and I think also the sport you play.
Okay, yeah.
Affects that. Volleyball players, you wear little booty shorts,
Yeah, it's more attractive, right?
Yes, that's more attractive than if I'm on a basketball court with some baggy basketball shorts, jersey, I'm sure more guys would prefer to be at a volleyball game watching me in little shorts.
That's true, yeah. The only thing better would probably be beach volleyball.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that this sport you play too is basketball is more of an aggressive sport. Volleyball is not a contact sport.
No, but when you spike though,
Yeah, but I think guys like that too, in a way that that you kind of have that fire, that funk to you, in a way. You're not just I'm afraid, or you're not afraid put yourself out there and do something.
Yeah. Do you think that was part of it for you when you made that transition to volleyball?